Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. I'm Karen and this is the Glam P27's channel. I wanted to go ahead and sit down and film a video for you today, specifically about my unicorn finds. These were items that I was able to come across and pick up somewhere in the last few weeks. I would say a couple months or so. And in the Vera Bradley world, a unicorn is sort of referred to as like something that's really, really sought after, or that you've been, seeking after, that's been really, really hard to find. It may be rare, and then you stumble upon it and it becomes your unicorn. So I think that's a really cute term. And I definitely feel like the bags that I'm going to share with you today are, some of my unicorns. I want to go ahead and jump into the first bag. And I did want to make a note. So all four of the bags and items that I'm going to show you I came across because of Miss Connie Merritt. So Connie, if you're watching this, thank you so much. I've been floored ever since I received my packages, and I absolutely love all of them. So let's go ahead and jump into the first item. This was the VBU Satchel, and this comes in the material, it's a blue chambray, and it is actually lined. Let me see if you can see that. I'll go ahead and turn it around. And the straps are lined with, I think this is Petite Garden. So I think that's a really, really nice touch. Okay, so the blue chambray is pretty new to me. I didn't really know much about this when I had, first entered the world of Vera. I think it was actually still available. It was easier to find sometime around January, February. This popped up, I think, in a couple of online outlet sales. And Potato Peach actually did a video about this. And when I actually saw it in her video, I was like, wow, that is actually really, really cute. And this was one of her like top fives as well, for the year, I think, or for the month, I'm not sure. But so for me, I definitely have to see bags. I don't have signature stores near me. I only have like a few Hallmarks, and those are kind of far away. And the only thing I'm pretty much, as far as like where I'm able to see things is through other people's videos or in photos. And sometimes it's hard to gauge things just by looking at the photos alone. So a video at least helps me kind of see things a little bit better. So once I saw that in her video, I was like, oh my goodness, this is actually really, really cute. And then she described the fabric as being really, really, really like almost padded, but it's really plush and it's really soft. And that is what I love about this bag. So when Connie mentioned that she had this, I was like, yes, please, I'll take one. So thank you so much, Connie, for this. So let me go ahead and talk a little bit about it. The straps are also like a kind of, I guess, almost not a corduroy, but it feels sort of like cotton, maybe nylon mix. And then it's lined with like the Petite Garden print. So that's actually kind of a really pretty touch. So you get like little pops of pink around the straps, which is kind of nice. And then I'll go ahead and open this up. And on the inside, I just for filling purposes, just to kind of give it shape, I have the Petite Vines Cosmetic, which I got off of Amazon. This isn't like, I wouldn't consider this my unicorn, but I just have this to fill it in. And then it's also, it's really, really pretty. So if you do have this, it goes great. This print goes great with this bag, but it's a little bit big, so you may not want to, but anyways, that's not the point. So I'll go ahead and open this up, and so you guys can see it. The inner lining is that Petite Garden fabric print. It's so pretty. There are snails scattered about. I'll just get a little bit closer. So you do have one inner pocket. It's a zip pocket, and then you do have two slip pockets on the inside as well. So this is more, it's definitely a more petite bag. It's a smaller bag, so it's more of like a grab and go type of purse, I would say. And then you do get this strap. This is the sort of shoulder strap that you get with it. And then you can go ahead and the bag has like these two, key, I guess it's got these rings on it that you can just clip your strap onto. And use it as either a crossbody or you can use it as a shoulder bag. And I've used it both ways. So I'm typically, when I got this and I was using it, I used it for about a week to try it out and stuff. I was just so excited I had to like start using it. I used it as a shoulder, like a long shoulder bag. So I typically would not carry it like this, but you can. You can carry it like this and sort of hide the strap. But for me, because this is kind of a smaller, it's a smaller bag, I actually really enjoyed wearing this as a long purse. And you can use this as a crossbody, but I find it to be really comfortable just wearing it like this. So I find it really comfortable just to wear it like this. I have worn it like this before too, and I think this is really, you know, it's very comfortable this way as well. The bag is really lush, and it sort of sits just against your hip. It goes right below my hip actually, but it sits really, really comfortably, you know, right alongside my hip without any problems, and it looks just adorable. You can wear it with jeans, whatever you want. But I find this as a great, you know, everyday bag. Yes, really happy with this find. So glad that I have it. And it's just so incredibly comfortable. I cannot stress that enough. The blue chambray material is just so soft, and I literally obsessed. Okay, so the next item that I wanted to talk about is the Cloud Vines Patchwork Large Cosmetic. So this was actually a QuiltCon exclusive, and I think it released in 2020. So definitely missed out on this one because I wasn't really, you know, searching Vera at the time. And typically, even when Persistence Patchwork came out, I think that was around January timeframe of this year. I had missed out on that one as well because I wasn't, at the time, wasn't really like, you know, doing a lot of research on Vera. And I was more interested in Vera's like regular pattern, you know, items and things like that. So, and also, you know, I'm not a quilter, so, but I mean, I do love quilts in general, but in the photos, it typically didn't appeal to me. So it's not until like I'm actually seeing, people showing their bags in videos where I'm like, crap, that's actually really pretty, you know, depending on lighting and things like that. And I'm just like, wow, I missed out on that one. So anyways, this one I wasn't particularly searching for because I was mostly after my next bag, which I will share with you. But Connie also happened to have this, and she's like, I know you're looking for, I was looking for quilt floral, but that one's also super, super hard to find. And you know, that was also very limited edition with QuiltCon. So, but she did say, she's like, I do have, you know, a QuiltCon large cosmetic in the Cloud Vines Patchwork. And I was like, yes, I'll just go ahead and take that one. So I was excited to have gotten at least something. There she is. She is. She's stealing the thunder. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Anyways, so I was happy to have something in this. I've been kind of searching now for the Cloud Vines Patchwork Tote, but you know, that one's also super hard to find. So I'm not like, it is what it is. You know, if it comes up, it comes up. If not, you know, it's not like the end of the world. But just quickly, I just have some of my medium cosmetics and mini cosmetics that are sort of housed in this. That I'll kind of move to the side, and just so you can see on the inside, it does have a plastic lining, so that is kind of nice. So if you are keeping like your makeup and things in here, or any sort of like you know, products like oil, shampoos, or anything like that for travel, it is very easy to wash. So I do appreciate that. And then if this ever gets like really crappy because you've used the crap out of it, you can actually take like scissors and you can even cut that. I believe you can go ahead and cut that plastic right out. So I do like the idea of that preserving the inside. So that's nice. So just to talk about the pattern a little bit, the Cloud Vines Patchwork has the, I believe this is one sheet of fabric, but it's made to appear as though it's like a patchwork style. So you get like, you know, squares of like the cloud vines here, and then you've got like little patches of blue with flowers in it, and then little, you know, the triangles with the white and the blue flowers. And then I can't tell if this color is a navy or a dark blue, but I know, so you get like the dark blue here, you know, these patches here, But this, I have a hard time determining if that's like the denim or if it's a dark navy or black. I can't really tell. It also has the lining of that cloud vines. So if you had gotten like anything in cloud vines, you would see that that lining shows up in here. So it's definitely pretty. It's blue, but I think it's beautiful. This is the front of the bag. And it's gorgeous. So I was very happy with that. So that was my second unicorn. Okay. So the third bag, my third unicorn that I wanted to talk about was the Banquet Bouquet Large Tote. And this was the one I was hunting for. This is the one that I would be up sometimes, you know, just doing what I do. And I was searching third-party websites, and I didn't really have like, I'd see a bunch of them that were sold out, you know, so I knew that they would pop up from time to time, but I didn't really think that I was going to come across one of these that was actually for sale. So what happened is I think I was on Mercari and I saw this bag and it was listed for sale, and it was like 10:30 or something in the morning, and I immediately hit, you know, buy, and I was like, oh my gosh, I purchased the bag. I went on Poshmark and I saw the same bag, you know, because it looked like the same photo listed there, but it was sold. And immediately my heart sank, because I was like, oh no, I think I think this seller listed this in two places and didn't realize that it was actually going to, you know, someone was going to grab it. And I don't think she realized that somebody already bought one, and she may not be able to give someone, you know, like I was on Mercari at the time, this bag. So then I messaged her and I was like, hey, you know, I know you have this listed on Mercari, but this, you know, you have this listed on Poshmark as well, and I think that somebody already bought this. Can you double check for me? And she was like, and this is Connie Merritt that I'm talking about, but she's definitely a seller with a lot of integrity, because she's like, look, you know, I'm so sorry that this happened. I didn't realize it was going to sell out. And the best thing that I can do is see who actually put in the order first. So she went and checked what time the Poshmark order went through and then what time the Mercari order went through, and it turned out that that other person actually bought the bag first. So I was like literally 30 minutes late. So I was so bummed. But now this story has a happy ending, because she's like, okay, plan B. And I was like, what? What do you mean plan B? And so she reaches out to me on Instagram. She found me there because I had actually mentioned I was ogling Elisa's bag from Vera Bag of the Day, because when she posted a few of these photos and I saw her video on it, this bag was so gorgeous. I was like, oh my goodness, you know, so cute. Would love to have this. And so she had listed the bag based off of, you know, seeing my comment, and was like, well, you know, I don't need these bags, and, you know, hopefully someone else can, you know, put them to better use. So she was hoping I'd stumble upon it, but I was 30 minutes late. So anyways, long story short, she says plan B, and I didn't know what she was talking about. I was like, what do you mean? Like, are you talking about a medium cosmetic maybe, or like a small tote? And this Banquet Bouquet tote only came in, and it only came in one style, and it was only the large tote that was available. And she sent me pictures of two bags. So one was the bag that the, you know, Poshmark buyer had bought, and the other one, she actually did have two of them. So she's like, hey, this one isn't new with tags. It doesn't have the tags on it, but I haven't used this bag. So if you want, I have another bag, and you're more than welcome to buy it. And I was like, oh my God, I was like floored. I was so excited. And I definitely said, yes, I need to have this bag. So that's why we're here. So now we're here. And I'll just get a little bit up close for you so you can see. But for the history of this bag, for those of you who are not familiar, this was part of the First Ladies Luncheon. It was the 107th annual luncheon, and it's a charity event. So it's held annually, and what they do is they have sponsors, or I guess they have like nationwide sponsors, so people will put in donations, and then they can, I guess, request to reserve a seat at the luncheon, or, you know, they can give it to someone else. So this tote, Vera Bradley was actually one of the sponsors for the event. And so they had made like just a certain number of totes. And it was at each table, each of the seats at the table. It was sort of like a goodie bag. So the tote had like a bunch of other, you know, fun items in there for all of the donators. So I thought that was really cool. So that makes it even more like, you know, exclusive and really rare. So if you were at the luncheon, you had this bag. And it sounds like maybe if several people had either given it away or sold them, you know, if they didn't feel like they could really use the bag. So yeah, so let's take a look at the print. So this is pretty much the Lavender Meadow outline, if that makes sense. Lavender Meadow has the same sort of flowers, leaves, everything like that is pretty much like a copy of that. The only difference is that it's in black and white. I'm sorry, that's my husband's shenanigans. Okay, so the only difference is that this is in black and white, and it has pops of green throughout the leaves. So only the leaves will have like that kind of neon green, you know, color to it. And then it has like a very much sort of sketch-like appearance. So the flowers, if you can see here, it's almost like they're sketched. They're shaded in, and it's just so beautiful. I don't even like any of the other like black and white bags that that Vera Bradley has released. There's one that's, you know, that you can find now, but this was absolutely just so incredibly pretty. What's even cute about this is that it has little race cars. So the race cars are, you know, sort of an indie, like kind of the tribute to the indie, you know, to indie racing, to Indiana. So the little race cars are made to look like the little ladybugs. And that's just so cute. So you've got the little ladybug there. Just sort of, you know, sprinkled throughout along with the little race cars. So that's just absolutely so cute. And then I'll go ahead and show you the inside. And it follows the same sort of format, the 6 slip pockets. It also has the plastic zipper at the top, which is really nice. And this, I forgot to mention, is actually in Performance 12. So this is such a, you know, it's so soft, it's lush and water resistant, and just feels so much more substantial than the, you know, traditional cotton Vera Bradley. Now, the funny thing is, I had no idea this was in Performance 12. So I was even more shocked when I got this and felt it, and I was like, oh my God, it's in Performance 12 too. That's even better. So I know that this will, you know, last me quite a while. You know, given the quality of this. So yeah, so that's unicorn number 1 actually, but just in the sequence of. So yeah, that is my Vera Bradley unicorn. I'll go ahead and show you the back of it, just so you can see. And I love the black and white. I love the pops of green and just the little pops of red that you see in here. Such a really beautifully done bag. Love it. So Connie, thank you so much for my unicorn. Okay, so the last bag that I wanted to talk about is the VBU tote. The VBU tote. So this one's this is very soft, as you can see. And I haven't used this one yet. I did fill it out with some things in here just so you can kind of see. But this is an absolutely beautiful bag. The size of this is perfect. It's a little bit larger than the VBU Satchel, which is really, really nice. This for me is actually a better size for me than the VBU Satchel. That one is more like a grab and go kind of bag. This I feel like is a great, like, you know, this is also a great everyday bag. And it comes in the pattern Petite Garden. So I love that the exterior of this is all Petite Garden, and then you have those, you know, that same strap that's in the VBU Satchel. So it's kind of like a corduroy kind of cotton, maybe a little bit of nylon in there. And it's lined with blue chambray. So if you can see, so it's got the navy and then it's lined with blue chambray. And this one also has the, you know, the long strap that you can adjust. So if you don't want to hold it like this, I actually find these to be perfect. It falls just right at my hip. The straps are super comfortable if you're carrying this as a shoulder bag. And then if you want to carry it as a long, sort of, I guess, a long shoulder bag, if you will, excuse me, you can carry it like this too. I personally find it very comfortable just to wear it like this, just around my shoulder. It fits perfectly. I'll typically hide the long strap, and that's pretty much it. So this one has a, okay, so if you can see, it's wider at the top and then it tapers down. And it's also very, very slouchy. And it does have the plastic zipper, but it's metallic coated, I believe. And so that's really nice. It's very, very soft. Doesn't have a tendency to snag or anything like that. And then on the front, you get the same, you know, plastic zipper. So you get like this one nice big sort of pocket that goes all the way to the bottom. And that's really nice. And then on the back, you get that, you get another slip pocket that goes all the way down to the back. So that's kind of nice. Very functional. And then on the inside, I do have a couple of items because I was wearing my Penelope's Garden large Glenna, and so now I'm switching everything into this bag, but I still have some more stuff to put in here. So there's a little bit of that on the inside. It is lined with that blue chambray. It's like the blue chambray color, but it's sort of the same kind of cotton lining. I think it's cotton. I want to say it's cotton. But yeah, so I'm super excited about trying this one out now. This will probably be my bag of the week. Maybe even longer, just because of the way this is, the style of the bag. I can just, and it's beautiful. The colors are great. I love Petite Garden, and I think this is just wonderful for this season. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for joining me today. I was just so excited to film this video. I haven't filmed in quite a while. It's been a few weeks, but I was moving. There was a lot going on. So now that I'm finally, you know, done with that, I was like, I need to get this out. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.